Hello and welcome back to FTL Faster Than Light, the second part of our journey in the Federation Cruiser at the end of the second sector. And now jumping to the next sector. I demand it's all Zoltan, and I think we're definitely going to go for Zoltan because I don't really want to get to fight on my own ship against enemy crew members all the time, so going into the Zoltan space is way more, well, appealing to me at this point in the game. Now jumping into this distress beacon, we get immediately blue option, which is perfect, and we're definitely going to pick it. Crew member, and we get a survivor. Okay, no crew member. However, get FTL recharge boost and another 40 scrap, which is great, especially for the scrap. The recharge boost is meh, not really. So jumping into the store, which is surprisingly right next door, which is also really convenient. We can either solar missile, FTL charge boost, increased boost time. At the moment, not really necessary. I don't really want to sell it either because we have more than enough scrap for, I guess, this upgrade here. We need 2 power bars, so we increased our firepower. We doubled our firepower, even like we really are now really good going on this node. And I'd like to upgrade the door system, however, which is really cool door system. And however, we are shy by 5 scrap, so this won't happen now. Powering up a burst laser, or 2 burst lasers Mark II, which is just really great. And going into the next one, and we even have intruders here, which is by no means of any interest for me. Now, here's the fastest guy running into the thing, you know, so you go and jump there. Why do you guys really have to go into the one room where I don't want you guys to go? Well, I guess that's just called RNG number god thingy. Would you please drain this oxygen faster so that you don't kill? Okay, oh, perfect. I mean, it is really perfect that they stopped going for my weapons room. So let's probably take you 3 guys out and into the shield room. So I'm just going to vent all the oxygen from the entire area here, which is really convenient, I guess. Now firing 6 lasers and not quite destroying their shields. Now incoming missile, I think I'm really taking my time in this. Ow. Into the oxygen room, that's a bad thing for me. That's a really bad thing. So close in this one. Now you guys have to fight in this cramped space. No, not really cramped space, so yeah. Anyways, you go now into the medical facility in order to regain your health points, and I'm going to distribute the crew by hand into the necessary points. Okay, these guys are still firing, which is good. And why are the lasers offline instead of the missile? Okay, now quickly, let's go for more power into the engine, please. 75. Great. Now we can go back into the artillery beam, taking all the power you need to really completely disable the enemy craft. Please. Thank you. There you go. Hey, everybody back into his positions. And refilling oxygen. We are at the 76% level, that's okay. And okay, this fight really took longer than I expected. But now we're back into the next fight in an asteroid belt, and I think next up should be more shields. More shields is always good. Having more shields is always better than having less shields. Having those 2 lasers consecutively was not planned. I want them to have been like to fight parallel. However, it is not really an issue having them fight slightly after each other, except the fact that one laser gets absorbed by the shield, which is recharging in between those volleys. So yeah, but in the end it doesn't really matter since we completely annihilated this craft, and we again really close to the store and the exit beacon. So I think we're going to take a detour down there. And since we're now in a, oh god, no, please, no, god damn it, I hate this kind of thing. Just would you please not destroy the entire system? Thank you. And would you not shoot your own guys? Thank you as well. Okay, the thing is on cooldown and destroyed, so we have really good cause considering not getting another crew member turned into an enemy. So yeah, concerning health points, this is more than enough. So we're not gonna send you into the medical bay. Now, going again down, I think 2 times, like this tile, jumping up. Okay, now only one of it. Let's try to this beacon, then one up, then to the store, and then towards the right. And we're fighting an energy bomber with a lot of defense. Like a lot of defense. Yeah, kind of not really surprising. So, and they have only one heavy laser and one of those stun lasers. And we already penetrated the shields by destroying one of their drones by accident. On accident, yeah. Accidentally. Really beautiful how those laser volleys almost look like one big thick laser going through. Okay, and again consecutively, not planned. As long as they got down, our shields are offline, I don't really care what the lasers are doing since... Oh. Yeah, or the artillery beam can just finish them off. Let's jump up. And now let's see, can we still manage to get in the store? That's the question, because the rebel fleet was really close, or closing in at least. And an enemy has a burst case to say that we have, which is difficult, I mean dangerous, since we have 2 laser shields and they have 3 bolts. And we have been able to disable their laser before they can get it all off. So, and that's really thanks to our crew member being already level 1, and thanks to his level 1 upgrade, manned 15% faster. That's really good. Cool. Yeah, going full engines, like always knowing that they can try and run away, but in the end they're dead, and that's good. Like for me, not for them. I think being dead is not really a good thing if you're dead, I think. Well, I've never been dead, so I can't really, you know, say anything on that note. However, I've just realized, let's go for cloaking. We'll have more than enough scrap, well, maybe not more, but we have just enough scrap to get another like, as if you could have 2 cloaking devices. Now, 1 cloaking device. I think we had a cloaking device in the very first game. The second one where we were fighting for quite some time against enemies. Speaking of enemies, they have no missiles, so I can send my NG crew into this room and prepare my masses to fight against other guys somewhere. Okay, didn't work out the way I wanted that to work out, but whatever. Maybe let's go for shield systems since they can't really penetrate. Nice. Disabling the shields is a good thing. Now sending you 2 into the medical bay. Getting healed back up. Missing half of our shots is never a good idea. And you're fighting in the medical bay, which is just awesome in my opinion. And okay, now you're dead because of the artillery beam. Since it's going to be finished charging before the weapons, like before the laser weapons, so yeah. Getting cut in half is always a good faith, don't you agree? Oh god. What do we have here? Search someone might sell you. Nobody sells us something, however we run into a drone which has beam drones. 1 fire beam drone, 1 normal beam drone, and it has a mini beam as a primary weapon, and that's more or less not, well, it is not more or less, but it is just not really a good choice of weaponry, since you can, if the enemy has 1 layer of shields, then you can't do anything. So yeah, whatever. In the end, it's good for us if they can't hurt us. Okay, now we're at the end of the 3rd sector, jumping into NG Homeworlds or Pirate Controlled. Let's go to NG Homeworlds and then probably the next one more or less right. Okay, let's see what we have here. nothing too important. Let's go 1 power bar and 1 shield increase. Oh, no, let's go for the door increase, which I've already wanted for quite some time now. Going probably 1 up and then slightly downwards in the diagonal curve going on path down. Okay, wait a minute. Popular sector 1 merchant, same to mass production in most known. Yeah, sure. Great, I was worried I would have to spawn my usual carriers days later. I need to deliver some cargo drone parts to a small space station a few jumps away. Sure. And if they are, well, a few jumps, that's more than just a few jumps. In my opinion, at least, that is. In my humble opinion. So I guess we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This seems solid. If there's a store, then this way. Let's jump anyways just down here, as I mentioned in the, like, once we enter the sector, get some free goodies, we get a store, and then like, probably now north, like up again. North, is there really north on a galaxy map? That's a good question. So the only thing that's really interesting here is the scrap recovery arm, which is, well, useful in the very beginning and we're more or less towards the mid game. Towards the mid game, I don't know, is it really worth it for 10% more scrap and we're really low-ish on scrap? So investing into this is not the most intelligent thing, I guess. So let's go rather for more defensive capabilities. Yeah, sure. Let's go 1 redundancy point into our shield system. However, it's more redundant now than the regular generator set. So, oh god. Okay, sure. It's more redundant than most of the electrical grid here on planet Earth. So what do we have? Help our shields are down, we won't last long. We try to shield them, don't just yet. Try to shield them, but we couldn't do it. So they died and we salvaged everything we can. Okay, sure, investigate. Drag him to the ship and prepare to fight. Come on, really? God damn it. I think this was not the right choice, was it? No, you guys suffocate there. Okay, who was an enemy? Our shield crew member. God damn it, that's not nice having a shield crew member being an enemy. Okay, you know what, let's leave, send you there and now send the engine. Even though the engine is terrible at fighting close quarter combat. Okay, you can be opened, you can be closed. So right the second where those guys get through. So you have to fight again in this door, and now we are fighting here for suffocation. Let's upgrade our doors. And you guys can suffocate there, that's okay. So we killed our own crew member, which is not a good thing, I guess. No, not I guess, but it is just a bad thing. Then the sentence is finished. So will you guys please suffocate now? I don't really want to prolong this fight for any longer, really. Thank you. Now you two go go repair yourself. Yeah, sure, go repair yourself. I have no clue how you can do this. However, I think that's really necessary. Okay, you have repaired the engines now, and you have repaired yourself. Now you can repair yourself, who else repaired the engines? God damn it. Okay, now using our time wisely, going here, up. Yeah, going in some sort of circular manner around the exoplanet sounds like a solid planet. We get another Hammers missile. Oh god, this is just ridiculous. So we have 2 missiles and 2 burst lasers of the same kind. So we're definitely going to save at least 1 missile. We got 3 stuff, and we get a storm into the exit. That's the way we're going to do it. And we're going to sell at least 1 of those 2 lasers. And with burst laser Mark 3, not Mark 4, there are no Mark 4s in this game. God, but just imagine having a burst laser Mark 3 now added to our wider range of lasers. No, not really interesting. I prefer having 2 Mark 2s. It's the same amount of energy, like power, 4 power bars. However, the 2 Mark 3s, the Mark 2s, have a 7-second smaller cooldown, and you can target 2 independent systems. And on top of that, you have, instead of only 5, like only 5. You have 6 lasers. So yeah, I mean 5 and 6 both is ridiculous amount of lasers. Ignore. It was a pirate ship, and they have lasers. I mean, yeah, nice. I mean, like the fact that I didn't dock with the refueling station because we have enough fuel, and that this was the right choice in the end is just amusing. And we disabled their weapons, which is even better. Really, that's great. So the hotkey is the C key for the cloaking. No surrender, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die because I just like killing innocent people. Innocent? They attacked me first, so I'm not innocent, they're not innocent. And you really want to fight in close quarter combat, do you? Well, not that I care. Your ship is dead. Do you want to surrender? Come on, commit suicide, jump out of the airlock. Come on, die, die, die. Nope, he decided to be killed by one of our crew member, Western. And we can go to the next sector, but before that, let's upgrade our shields and give us at least one. Let's give us 2 more power bars. There we go. 3 layers of shields, jumping into the 5th sector, Zoltan Rock. We will rock you. Okay, no, not quite still like the same meaning, but hey, whatever. Jumping into the next already, again, nothing really interesting. A store is now of no interest at all. We have enough hull points, we have enough fuel, we have enough supplies, even though I'd like to show it a Federation ship, and they have 2 drones and lasers and missiles and god who knows what they have on top of that. But in the end I don't care at all, since I have cloaking, and with cloaking I am immune to missiles. I mean to 1 missile at least. And there we have it. And I just whatever, I just care about the missiles being down on that side. Like really, as long as the missiles of like the enemy missiles are offline, I am happy. And since the missiles are offline, we're still continuing firing onto the missiles, and now divert one of our lasers to the shield system, which will decrease their defensive capabilities and thus increase our offensive capabilities and possibilities. And we have also 1 artillery beam coming up shortly, cutting across the whole ship and completely wreaking havoc, and thus we can finish them with another nice volley of 6 lasers. Okay, contacting the Federation ship, getting more stuff out of them, having more than 130 scrap is also great. Jumping into the store, god damn, that's great. That's really nice run today, or at least this one. And for you, the whole series probably is going to get a whole lot better from now, or at least from the last episode, since we lost 2 times in a row, and now it doesn't look too bad, and we're not losing, even though we weren't losing in the first try either. Anyways, now I should stop talking useless shit and just realize and focus on anything, like on the screen here. Shield charge booster, recharge rate by 15%, giving a 50% chance to negate iron damage. Well, not that I care, either of those is okay, like meh, no interest. So, since we were in a store, we can upgrade our ship and all, and either upgrading our cloaking to 10 seconds, which is 1 whole cycle of recharging now. Well, yeah, it's 1 whole recharging cycle by our lasers, or going for another artillery beam power, which would decrease the cooldown by another 10% down to 30 seconds. This means after 2.5, like the first volley, the second volley, and then half the recharge of the third volley, we're gonna shoot our artillery beam. Let's go for cloaking. And leave the remaining scrap for, you know, emergency is not quite the right word, but I mean, if we realize we need something more. And I just remembered one thing. We have to get the shields up to like Mark 4 tier 4 shields, which is another 200 scrap by the time we reach the last sector, so I don't really want to stick around for too long with only 3 shields. Only. We still got the whole sector in front of us. I mean, I don't really care. Oh god, this was now really close. As you can see, the enemies are starting to penetrate our shields, and this is what they really try to avoid. Since the less the enemy can hit you, the better. so we have less repair, like less damage, so we have less things to repair, and with less things to repair, as you can see right now, we got some damage now. With less things to repair, we can spend less money on repair, and with spending less money on repair, we can spend more money on upgrading our ship, which will benefit us in the, like, benefit us generally more by being able to do more damage. So you just fight through the, probably, I guess. You guys are pretty slow in repairing. Really slow. There you go. And they have only the flag cannon going on, so I don't really care to take immediately damage. That's not the way the I don't really care thing is supposed to. Whoa gosh, I think I should use my cloaking more often. Okay, let's go and cloak. Just out of principle, you know, we can just cloak and have a good time waiting until... No! Did I just really abort by accident this goddamn repair of our oxygen, which is necessary to sustain life on a ship? Yes, I did. I think I'm an idiot. Yes, I am. Good. Not really good. You should go to the shielding as well, I think. And we're taking damage on. Okay, this is now really surprisingly tough fight. I wasn't expecting this much resistance here. So this really shows we have to go for more, how is it called? Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. What shall we do? So we need to go for more shields. Yeah, definitely shield upgrade. Shield upgrade will be the next step. However, I don't think we need another redundant power bar like one stayed there. 2 missiles and they're gonna board us, and a burst laser. Burst laser. Nice. And of course you're gonna go their way. We don't need you. I don't want to kind of bait this laser yet, like this missile. Either now evading, or waiting for the big missile. Let's just take this one. Yeah, the big missile is still online. And once the big missile fires, then we're gonna cloak. Because the big missile is the thing I don't care about. Come on! There we have it. Cloaking. One missile miss, the second missile miss. I mean, not quite the way I want to use the thing. So we go here. I go and repair this. This will have a goddamn missile online, that's not good at all. So, but still repair. Either we can take this, which is an okay. No, die. Come on, I don't care. Just place Mr. Missile. Please, Mr. Missile. No, you're not Miss Missile. Yeah, so I traded slightly more damage for slightly better reward. Well, in the end, whatever, it's worth it, I guess. So yeah, now either this sector, this one, probably. Let's get to this one since we noted there's nothing interesting in the other one next to it. And of course, I'm going to try and do it, but airstrip belt, field belt, whatever. They have burst lasers and they have incoming crew members. Well, burst lasers and incoming crew members, and this one is already injured, so yay, I guess. Okay, great, burst laser incoming, gonna close. That's good, increased damage, increased damage by this guy here. You are too low on health, in my opinion. You need more there. Okay, they have no offensive capabilities, going fix it, I think, since yeah, it was so obvious at this stage they're gonna die. I mean, that the system's gonna go down. 27 scrap, yeah, but 3 fuel and the other things useless. I'm going for shields and the other thing. And already dead. How beautiful. You go repair yourself and by maybe, well, no, I think I should send this guy as well into the medical bay, into the medical facility to get at least his health more or less up. No, not to run all the time with somebody who's not really healthy. Oh god, no. Yeah, okay, green, fine. Upgrading the shields to max, however, having no power to power them is also typical move for me, I guess. However, we do know now that we have the capabilities to go into full defensive mode, disable our weapon, one of our weapons that is. Can go back. One of our weapons and exchange more or less the offensive capabilities for defensive capability and having 4 layers of shields. I mean, it's not too bad. And now the enemy has 3 as well, and a missile, and cloaking, and I'm screwed. Let's go for this one. I mean, double laser on this type, so I definitely don't need so many points in physical shields. 3 is more than enough. 3 is enough. It's more than enough. It is exactly the number of shields, like the exact number of shields I need. Incoming missiles, so we can cloak. Cloaking is good for missiles with 100% evasion chance. And then we can reload our weapons perfectly for the same. Okay, and they evaded on double laser. Well done, I guess. Well done. So now the problem is the missile. One missile is going to go through. So yeah, and the lasers are not a concern since 2 lasers and 3 shields. Even if the laser got, like the missile got destroyed by one of our lasers incoming, that's just ridiculously great. That's just ridiculously great. Lasers incoming, the beam cutting through, the lasers went like missed the thing. However, great. How the lasers were able to penetrate, and I mean the artillery beam was able to penetrate, and we got the extra damage out, dished out, and the goddamn weapon system is still online, or at least the goddamn missile is still online. And again, we destroyed the laser by the missile with our laser by a lucky coincidence. Yay, I guess. Now going into the exit beacon, as always, a good. Okay, no wait, before that. Again, the same thing, and I don't really. Whatever, let's do the same thing as at the end of the last episode as well. Great! And our cloaking is still offline. Okay, or at least still on code. Cool, let's give me a second. 1, 2, I couldn't care less, I guess. Let's go for shields. Double miss, not good at all. Double miss for you as well, that's what you did, what you really deserve. Let's go for 4th layer of shields, since we don't really need cloaking in this at this point. 2 lasers here, 2 lasers here, that's everything decent. Disabling or reducing the shields down to 1 layer. Now 1 laser focusing on shields, 1 on engines, and the beam cutting right across the ship, really good, and then blowing it up with our lasers in the perfect synchronization. There you go. Yay, great. And now we're at the exit beacon at the 5th sector. 2 more sectors before the last which we don't know, which is an unidentified hostile sector. And on this note, I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the voyage up until now, and I hope I can see you, or at least you can see me, in the next episode again. On this note, Spaceship signing out.